Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Kenya. Okay, guys. We're going to start with the class, and today we're going to study a new topic: must and mustn't. That is another modal verb, and that is for obligation, right? So, let's start with that one. I will share something with you.
Is another model?
Yeah, Mr. Goodwin. That's another model that is for obligation, right? Today, guys, we're going to study this, that is a must and mustn't, right? The affirmative form and also the negative one, right? So, let's start. There you have, we can use must and mustn't to talk about rules and obligation, things that you must do, right? So, there you have some examples. I must do my homework, right? We must wear our school uniform. If you go to school, right, you must wear a school uniform. Or you mustn't be late for class. That will be one. Also at school, you mustn't be late for one class or for school, right? Or we mustn't speak when the teacher's speaking. That's a good one, right? We mustn't interrupt when someone else is speaking, right? So in that case, we're going to use must or mustn't, right? Then how to use them? How will we use must or mustn't, guys? It says must means do it. If you don't do it, you will be in trouble, right? This is like you have to. No, that is like less, you can say menos fuerte, como el must, que es como una obligación, tiene que realizar esa acción, ¿verdad? Ahí dice, si no lo hace, podrías tener problemas. Si violas una regla, podrías tener problemas, ¿verdad? Entonces, en este caso, vamos a utilizar must. En cambio, have to era como más opcional, ¿verdad? Era obligación, pero no tan fuerte como must, ¿ok? So there you have an example. You must listen to the teacher. This is important. You must answer the teacher's questions. You must participate in class, right? You must speak English in an English class. That will be like an obligation, which will be the trouble there. If you don't do it, you're not going to learn it, right? So in that case, you will use must. Okay? Then mustn't mean don't do it. If you do it, you will be in trouble. This is like the opposite, right? ¿Qué significa? No lo hagas. Si lo haces, ¿verdad? Vas a tener problemas. Entonces ahí vean, es lo opuesto. For example, we mustn't forget our books. No debemos olvidar nuestros libros. If you are in class, right? You must bring your books. Yes? So, how to use them? Again, use the infinitive without to after must and mustn't. Creo que esta es una regla que siguen todos los modal verbs, ¿verdad? En el cual usted no necesita to después de los modal verbs. Así como can, should, el have to, sí, porque ya es la estructura, ya lo tiene. El have to también ya lo tiene, ¿verdad? Pero en el caso de can't, de should, right? Y en este caso de must, no necesitamos la preposición to. Simplemente el must y luego el verbo en su forma base, ¿verdad? For example, children must respect their parents. This is an obligation. You must respect your parents, right? So, there you have the subject, must, right? Then the verb, the main verb, in a base form and a complement. Our parents must take care of their children. That is an obligation, right? So parents must do that, right? Or you mustn't shout in the library. If you are at the library, you must be silent, right? So here you have must plus the verb. The base form of the infinitive, no to go, to study, or to speak. You don't need to, right? You don't need that preposition. You just need must plus the verb in the base form, right? For example, he must stop. That is wrong, right? Even if you are talking about third person singular, you don't need the s in must. Or you don't need the s in the main verb. No, that is incorrect. So you need to write down this like he must stop. That will be the correct form, right? There you have you must to go. No, right? That is incorrect. You don't need the preposition to. No. You just need to write down you must and go, the base form of the verb. That is the another one. She must waits. Incorrect. You don't need the s. You don't need is or es or only the s. No, right? In this case, even if you're talking about third person singular, you just need to write down the verb in the base form. She must wait. And that is all, right? Recuerden que cuando estamos utilizando un modal verb, ya sea can, should, ¿verdad? Have to or have to, no vamos a necesitar la S, ES, ¿verdad? Aunque estemos hablando de tercera persona. El verbo siempre debe de ir en su forma base, ¿ok? Third, you have mustn't or must not. That is almost the same. If you want to use like the short form, that will be mustn't. Or if you want to use like the long form, must not. Both are correct and both means the same, right? So it is important that you do not do something. It is prohibited. It is not allowed. You mustn't use your phone while driving. ¿Qué les indica la forma negativa de mustn't? Que está prohibido hacer esa acción, que no es permitido. En ese caso, ustedes van a utilizar en la forma negativa. Y la afirmativa de obligación, de seguir reglas. Ahí van a utilizar ustedes la forma afirmativa. ¿Ok? Like this is example, right? You mustn't use your phone while driving. De hecho, esta es una regla, ¿verdad? No debes usar tu teléfono cuando manejas. Es una regla, pero es una prohibición. No se debe utilizar. ¿Por qué? Puede haber un accidente, puede golpear a alguien, atropellar a alguien por ir con el teléfono en la mano. De hecho, por eso es que suceden muchos accidentes, ¿verdad? Porque las personas van con el celular y van manejando. Entonces, vean, es una prohibición, no está permitido, no deben hacer eso, ¿ok? So, there you have the affirmative form. Subject plus must plus the verb base form plus complement. First, you're going to have the subject. We, you, they are a name, right? Maria, John, etc. Then must. This is for the affirmative form, right? The verb, the main verb in the base form, and then the complement. For example, you must do your homework. Subject, you. Then you have must, that is the modal verb. Do, that is the main verb in the base form. Look at it. Then you have your homework, that is the complement. She must pay attention at school. That's another one, right? There you have she, that is the subject, then must, the modal verb, pay, that is the verb in the main form, right? Attention at school, that is the complement, right? Also, we must be quiet in the library. That's another example for an affirmative sentences or sentence using must, right? So, negative. Subject plus must plus not, or you can write like the short form mustn't, right? The verb in the base form plus the complement. For example, you mustn't do your homework. That will be like just for an example, right? But we know that is for affirmative. You must do it, right? But in this case, this is just an example, right? Or she mustn't pay attention at school if you don't want it. Or you can say, you mustn't smoke cigarettes. That will be like a prohibition, right? You mustn't drink alcohol when you are driving. That will be another one, right? En este caso solo es para ejemplo, ¿verdad? En el cual ustedes siguen este patrón. Sujeto mustn't en forma corta, o pueden escribir must not, ¿verdad? El verbo en su forma base y el complemento. Pero si seguimos en sí, que son prohibiciones o que no está permitida, ¿verdad? Podemos tomar de ejemplo esa que les dije. You mustn't smoke inside a hospital, for example. Tú no debes fumar dentro de un hospital. Or you mustn't drink alcohol while you are driving. Tú no debes tomar bebidas alcohólicas mientras estás o mientras vas manejando, ¿verdad? Entonces esas sí serían prohibiciones, cosas que no debes hacer. Okay? So, there you have the other one. And also we have interrogatives. First, you have must plus the subject plus the verb, the base form, plus complement in question mark. This is like a yes/no question. So, must we call early? How would you answer this? If it is affirmative, yes, we must, right? If it is negative, no, we mustn't. You don't need to add extra information, right? If you answer that question using this form, that is correct. But if you want to add extra information, that is up to you, right? But must we call early? Yes, we must. Remember that in this case, we are going to answer using the modal verb. In this case, must. If it is negative, no, we mustn't, right? So guys, I don't know if you have any question or comment about this topic. No? ¿Tienen preguntas, dudas sobre este tema, chicos? Let's do an exercise. But first of all, for example, Miss Wendy, can you please tell me an example using an affirmative sentence using must? How will you say that? Affirmative. Yes, Miss Wendy? ¿Puede darme una oración afirmativa utilizando must? Who wants to help Miss Wendy? A volunteer? Okay, Miss Wendy, don't worry about it. Mr. Goodby, can you help me? Can you tell me an affirmative sentence?
We must pay attention in class.
Excellent. We must pay attention in class. That is like an obligation, and we can say there is a rule inside the classroom, right? Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Goodby. What about one negative? For example, Karen, can you tell me one negative, like a prohibition or something that is not allowed? Can you give me an example, Karen? Una oración negativa utilizando must.
You mustn't distract in your class.
That's a good one, right? You mustn't get distracted in your class, or you mustn't distract in your class, right? That would be like, we can say, a prohibition, right? So in that case, we're going to use like the negative form, right? So guys, let's try to continue. We're going to do an exercise. Let me share this one. Okay, there you have an exercise. It says, exercise 1, you are going to a language school tomorrow. What must or mustn't you do? Use the verbs in the box. There you have forget, be, were, listen, panic, buy, make, oversleep, look, and sit, right? So you need to complete these sentences using must or mustn't, right? For example, let's see, what about the number 1? There you have my new t-shirt. Yes? Must. Perfect. In that case, guys, we need to use I must. What? Which could be the verb? ¿Qué verbo utilizarían ustedes?
More soon.
Tell me, which verb are you going to use with my new t-shirt? Cuando ustedes usan ropa o usan lentes, ¿qué verbo es el que usan, chicos? Use or wear. ¿Cuál sería?
Where?
Ajá. Wear, right? Si usted está utilizando una computadora, en este caso sí puede utilizar use. I use my computer. Por ejemplo, usted está usando una camisa azul. Usted puede decir, I am wearing a blue t-shirt, right? Or I wear dress, por ejemplo, ¿verdad? Entonces, cuando ustedes hablen de que están usando ropa o incluso lentes, van a utilizar este verbo, wear. So, here you need to say, I must wear my new t-shirt. Yes? So, in this case, look, we have already used this verb, wear. Yes? So, guys, you're going to have around 3 minutes. 3 minutes to complete these sentences, and then we're going to check them together, right? Tienen 3 minutos. Utilicen estos verbos que tienen en este pequeño recuadro. Pero acuérdense de esto. Ustedes van a una clase, a una escuela de idiomas. ¿verdad? Entonces, ¿qué cosas deberían de hacer o qué cosas no estarán permitidas hacer? Y utilizar esos verbos que tienen ahí en el recuadro, ¿verdad? So, work, guys. Trabajen. Lo voy a hacer un poco más pequeño. Si ustedes están en el celular, creería yo, Mr. Goodwin, que puede hacerle zoom a la pantalla. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Vale, ok. So work, guys. Trabajen, chicos, 3 minutes. Then we're going to check them together. Okay, guys, let's try to answer or to check the sentences. Okay, I want you to help me, guys. Please participate. So, there you have the number 2. It says, I in the morning. So, which verb are you going to use? And also, must or mustn't? Which could be the answer for that one? Tell me.
Must.
Must? What, mister?
Our asleep. Must our asleep.
If it is
The morning.
Mr. Cuellar, is it negative or affirmative?
Affirmative.
Okay. I must oversleep. Do you know the meaning of that? ¿Saben qué significa oversleep, chicos? ¿No? Es quedarse dormido.
Dormir demasiado.
Quedarse dormido. Entonces, Mr. Cuellar, ¿sería negativo o afirmativo? Yes?
Yeah. Negativo.
Aha. So, in that case, it will be mustn't. Aha. Nice. So, I mustn't oversleep in the morning, right? Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Miguel. That's great. Thank you. What about the number 3? There you have late for the lessons. Uh-huh.
Listen.
Listening?
What's it made?
Huh. So, are you going to use must?
No, listen.
Listened. No, Mr. Cuellar, guess that is not correct. ¿Alguien más? Thank you, Mr. Cuellar. No sería ese verbo.
No, yo digo muso, may. Puedo hacer.
Mustn't?
No debo aceptar de la misión.
Oh. Okay, mustn't.
Listen.
Ajá.
Make it.
Make.
Make it.
Ajá.
Make.
Okay.
Hacer.
Sorry. It says, I mustn't make late for the lesson. What do you think about it, guys? ¿Qué piensan de esa, chicos? ¿Está correcta? ¿O ustedes utilizarían otro verbo?
Podría ser be late.
Late. Be late. Nice. Nice, Karen. So in that case, look at that one. I mustn't be late for the lessons. Excellent. Pues no debemos, that is like, no debemos estar tarde para las lecciones. Cuando ustedes llegan o van, ¿verdad?, a tomar una clase. So I mustn't be late for the lessons. Excellent. Nice. What about this one? What about the number 4? There you have up a bus in the timetable. So, which one are you going to use? Must? What? ¿Cuál sería el verbo que ustedes van a utilizar, chicos? ¿Y sería afirmativo o negativo? We have forget, listened, panic, buy, make, look, and sit. Which could be the appropriate verb for this sentence? No? Emmanuel? Karen?
Must make.
Must make up a bus in the timetable. Let's see. We are going to use must, Karen. Nice. But I guess we need to use another verb. So in this case, guys, we're going to use look. So I must look up a bus in the timetable, right? Deben de buscar un bus. ¿Cuál sería o qué horarios hay, verdad? So I must look up a bus in the timetable, right? Nice. Let's see the other. I will make it un poquito más grande. There you have bus tickets. There you have forget, listen, panic. De hecho en panic aquí hay un error, chicos. El verbo es panic. Okay. Panic. Okay, that will be nice. So it says I bus tickets. Which verb are you going to use there? Tell me, Emmanuel, please.
Must buy.
Excellent. Must buy bus tickets. Perfect. Thank you, Manuel. So I must buy bus tickets. Good. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll have the other one. My dictionary at home. There you have forget, listen, panic, make, and sit. Which could be the appropriate form? Negative in which verb? Or affirmative in which verb? Yeah. Tell me, Emmanuel or Karen. Cualquiera de los dos, chicos.
Mustn't forget.
Excellent. Mustn't, right? Mustn't. Oh, that is not correct. Mustn't forget. So I mustn't forget my dictionary at home. Perfect. So we have already used this forget. So we have listen, panic, make, and sit. So let's see this one. I with Jack, my best friend. So, which one? My best friend. Which one are you going to use in that case?
Must sit.
Must sit. If you want to sit down with your best friend, right? Must sit. With Jack, my best friend. Nice. Thank you, Karen. What about the other? To the teacher all the time. We have already tell me, Emmanuel, which could be that one?
Must listen.
Excellent. Must listen to the teacher all the time. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Emmanuel. What about the other? We have when the teacher asks me something. So I have listen, panic, or make. What do they need that one? Oh, we have already used this one, right? No. Okay, we just need to use panic or make. Which will be the answer there? The teacher asked me something. De hecho, esta la deberían de emplear ustedes, chicos. I
Mustn't panic.
Excellent. Mustn't panic. ¿Qué deben hacer ustedes, chicos? No ponerse nerviosos, no entrar en pánico cuando se les haga una pregunta, ¿verdad? Sino que ustedes contesten, ¿verdad? So, I mustn't panic when the teacher asks me something. Okay. What about the last one? There you just need to have, we have 9, only one verb. So, make, but in this case it will be mustn't or must. Make. Negativo o afirmativo, chicos.
Mustn't make.
Mustn't make. Perfect. I mustn't make mistakes in the test. Porque si los cometo, malas notas, ¿verdad? Entonces, vean, chicos, aquí tienen ustedes el uso de must and mustn't. We're going to do the last activity. We have around 14 minutes, right? So there you have this situation. Read the dialogues. Use must or mustn't to respond to the situations. So there you have the number one. It says, can you stay a little longer? I'm sorry. What? In this case, I'm sorry. Must or mustn't, guys? Imagínense que alguien les esté pidiendo, ¿puedes quedarte un poco más? Pero usted necesita irse para su trabajo o irse para clase, ¿verdad? Entonces, responde, lo siento, ¿qué? Must or mustn't en ese caso?
Must go.
Aha, excellent. Must go, right? So, can you stay a little longer? I'm sorry. I must go, right? Excellent. So, let's do the second one. It says, I'm so tired. Let's go back home. No, never. We, what? Must or must? Do you know give up? Do you know the meaning of this verb? ¿Saben qué significa ese verbo? Give up. Darse por vencido. Sería darse por vencido. Entonces, imagínense, usted está haciendo, por ejemplo, su tesis. Y ya son que tipo 2 de la mañana, pero les hace falta mucho para terminar parte de su tesis, ¿verdad? Y viene un compañero y le dice, ay, ya no, ya me cansé, regresemos a casa o vayámonos a dormir, ¿verdad? Entonces usted le dice, no, nunca, ¿qué? En ese caso, must or mustn't?
Mustn't.
Nunca te rindas, no debes rendirte, debes de seguir, ¿verdad? Y terminarlo, porque es algo importante, se necesita para el siguiente día, por ejemplo. Entonces, you mustn't, right? Give up, that is the verb, give up, right? So, no, say no, never, we mustn't give up. Perfect, excellent. What about this one? Can you smell it? Yes, I can. There be a fire somewhere near, right? So, must or mustn't?
Must.
Excellent. Must, right? So, debe haber un incendio en algún lugar cerca de aquí, ¿verdad? That is must be. Si ustedes se fijan en esta oración, vean, ahí están utilizando be, no como el to be, ¿verdad? Que es is, are, or am, o en pasado, was, were, no. Lo están usando, vean, en su forma, podemos decir, base, ¿verdad? Entonces, debe haber, that is must be, debe haber un incendio en algún lugar, ¿verdad? Okay, there you have this one. Ouch, my back hurts. Do you know back here? This is a part of your body. Which could be the back? ¿Cuál sería? ¿O qué significa?
Espalda.
La espalda, ¿verdad? Entonces, ouch, my back hurts. You what? Must or mustn't? Si a usted le duele mucho la espalda,
Mustn't.
mustn't. You don't do it, right? That is not allowed, right? Mustn't. Do more exercise, right? Nice. What about this number 2? Mr. Goodwin, ¿puede leerla y darle una respuesta a la número? No, 2, a la siguiente. Yes? Do you want to study in Boston? It says.
Study in Boston. Yes, I do. I must
Must.
improve my English first.
Excellent. So, I must improve my English first. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Goodwin. What about the other one? Mr. Cuellar, can you help me, please? Why are your neighbors so angry?
So,
Ajá. Mr.
¿por qué
Cuellar.
están hambrientos?
Oh, hambrientos no. Enojados. Molesto, ¿verdad? That is angry. Hungry? Sí. That's different. Hungry. Yeah. But in this case, that is angry. So, which could be, Mr. Cuellar, are your neighbors so angry? ¿Por qué están tan enojados tus vecinos? Nosotros deberíamos, ¿verdad?, de hacer mucho ruido en la noche. ¿Creen ustedes que es correcto? Deberíamos de hacerlo. Yes?
Is mustn't.
That is negative, right? We mustn't make so much noise at night. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Cuellar. So, why are the neighbors so angry? We mustn't make so much noise at night. Perfect. What about the other one? Kenya, are you able to answer that one? No? Kenny, ¿cómo sería? I want to be the best. Yes?
Sería must.
Must. Afirmativo. ¿Ven lo que significa la oración?
No, creo que sería negativa.
Ajá, excelente. ¿Por qué? Yo quiero ser el mejor. Ok, le responde alguien más. But you mustn't cheat. Do you know this one? Cheat es hacer trampa. Entonces, no debes, es like a prohibition. You mustn't cheat. No debes hacer trampa, ¿verdad? Excellent, thank you. What about this one? Mom, can I go out now? No, no. You must or mustn't. Ven, aquí tienen otro verbo. Tidy. Do you know tidy? Ordenar. So, must or mustn't there? Mom, can I go out? Imagínense, viene Emanuel, por ejemplo, y le dice, Dad, can I go out, Mr. Cuellar, ¿verdad? Y él dice, no, ahorita no, debes ordenar tu cuarto primero. Entonces, you must, ahí dijo Emanuel, ¿verdad? Must tidy your room first. Excellent. Nice. What about the other? I'm afraid it will rain. We must or mustn't take an umbrella. imagínense, va a llover. Tengo miedo que llueva. Must. Excellent. We must take an umbrella, right? Good. And the last one, guys, la última. There are 2 yellow lines on the road. We stop here. Para las personas que conducen, ¿verdad? En la carretera, deben parquearse o detenerse en las 2 líneas amarillas que están sobre la calle. Is it correct?
Must not.
That is
Must not.
excellent. Mustn't or must not. That is almost the same, Mr. Cuellar. Okay, excellent. So there are 2 yellow lines on the road. We mustn't stop here, or we must not stop here. Nice. Okay, there you have that exercise, guys. I don't know if you have any questions or any comments. No? ¿Tienen preguntas, dudas?
No, no hay preguntas, teacher.
No? Okay. Excellent. Vean, jóvenes, ya está la tercera evaluación en el sitio. Entonces ya pueden ustedes realizarla. El último día que tienen para entregarla es el 11 de octubre, ¿verdad? Igual, usted no va a esperar hasta el 11 para realizar la evaluación, sino que puede hacerla hoy, mañana, ¿verdad? Tiene tiempo aún. Así que estudie el tema que les va a aparecer, o el tema del que se trata el quiz es de should and shouldn't. De hecho está bastante fácil. Esperaría que se saquen buena nota, ¿verdad? Igual, siempre tengan cuidado, ¿verdad? Hay muchas personas que se están yendo a otros grupos a hacer exámenes de otros grupos. Se dio un caso que alguien, bueno, varios de hecho, se han ido a hacer el examen del nivel 3. Imagínense, en el nivel 3 nosotros estamos estudiando ahorita el pasado perfecto, presente perfecto continuo, entonces nada que ver con los temas que están ustedes estudiando, ¿verdad? Entonces creo que lo primero que deben de hacer es saber qué grupos son. ¿Qué grupos son ustedes? A ver, ¿qué grupos son ustedes, chicos? No, Mr. Cuellar, no son.
Corrigiendo 3.
Ajá, el grupo 3. Entonces usted tiene que irse al sitio, buscar el grupo 3. Yes, thank you, Miss Tania. 3, Miss Wendy, nice. Somos el grupo 3, entonces debemos de ir y buscar el grupo que nos corresponde. Y allí van a encontrar ustedes los exámenes para su grupo, ¿verdad? No creo que quieran ir a hacer ahorita un examen del presente perfecto, así que be careful, guys. Y sí, Mr. Goodwin, ya vamos a conseguir unas pastillitas porque nos ha llegado la alergia, así que bueno, chicos, si no tienen ustedes preguntas, continuamos la próxima semana. Igual, si ustedes tienen algún problema y no pueden realizar la evaluación a tiempo, escríbanme a Google Chat o incluso al WhatsApp, ¿verdad? Y ahí les voy a ayudar, ¿ok? So guys, do you have questions, comments? No? Not at all?
No, teacher.
Okay, guys. So, have a nice weekend. Take care. Nice, Mr. Cuellar. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. See you next class.
Let's see the teacher.
Bye, Mr. Goodwin. Bye, Miss Tanya. Take care.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye-bye, Kenya. Take care. Bye, Miss Wendy. Take care.